the man who refused to give up. The cold wind cut through his worn-out jacket as he stood on a street corner, his pockets empty, his dreams slipping through his fingers. His life had been nothing but a series of rejections sown after another. Doors slammed in his face. But he wasn't just fighting against the world. He was fighting against time, hunger, and worst of all, self-doubt. Born with a facial paralysis due to birth complications, he grew up being mocked for his slurred speech and unusual expression. No one believed he could ever make something of himself. But deep inside, he carried a fiery, relentless desire to prove everyone wrong. With nothing but passion, he set out to become an actor. He knocked on every studio door, auditioned for countless roles, but was rejected over 1,500 times. Casting directors told him he looked weird, that he talked funny, that he had no talent. He was so broke that he could barely afford food. Eventually, he hit rock bottom. He had to sell his beloved dog, his only true companion, for a few dollars just to survive. But giving up was never an option. Instead of waiting for someone to give him a chance, he picked up a pen and started writing. Inspired by a boxing match, he poured his struggles into a script about an underdog fighter. When he finally finished, he took it to producers. And for the first time, someone was interested.
They offered him money, thousands of dollars more than he had ever seen in his life. But there was a catch. They wanted the script, but they didn't want him to act in it. This was his moment, the one chance to change everything.
But deep down, he knew that if he sold out now, he'd regret it forever. He refused. He turned down the money, choosing instead to keep struggling, keep waiting, keep believing. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months.
Then, one day, the impossible happened. The producers finally agreed would get to play the lead role in his own story.
He was paid just enough to get by, but it didn't matter. He had won the first battle. When the film was released, it shocked the world. The story of a nobody rising against all odds struck a chord with millions. The movie became a massive hit, winning Academy Awards and turning this once rejected dreamer into a superstar. And that man, that struggling actor, writer, and dreamer who refused to give up, his name was Sylvester Stallone, and the movie, Rocky. He went from sleeping in bus stations to becoming one of Hollywood's biggest legends, all because he never stopped believing in himself. Fight on, never give up.